The other morning we made some time to harvest the remaining chestnuts in air prune boxes. Our neighbor Ian got involved. These are trees growing out in his lawn. It was a lot of fun to share the process with him and get him more excited about growing these trees from seed. And he did a great job working with us on it. So we filmed the process, both digging them up and healing them in. I'm going to chat about all those different parts in this short update video on air prune boxes. So first things first, we take the lid off, and that was what protected these trees from voles, from deer, rabbits, and the like. We've got these risers that we work with that allow us to get down deeper in the soil without having one huge monolithic box. And then we tend to use either a hori or a nursery shovel just to sneak under the root mass and pry them up. We're not trying to dig because we don't want to break the metal that's on the bottom. The details in that are in the other video that I'll link in the description. We just basically loosen them up, and then one of these boxes might have 100, 200, sometimes 300 trees. We shake the soil loose from them. Ian's trying his own unique style here that seemed to work pretty well, decently well, and go through and we knock most of the soil off. We're going to leave all that to make permanent raised beds in this space in the future. We really just want the bare root trees, quite literally. We lay them on moistened burlap sacks, and we can roll them up in the burlap. This time of year that works really nice for pulling them out and for temporary transport. Throw them on the truck. Once the truck is full, we take them out of there. And you can see we've got a few more boxes to do, but working in community, it actually goes pretty darn fast. Ian was excited to try one on his own. So he went through, took the lid off, lifted the two risers. You can see how that really reveals much deeper into the soil. It makes it quite a bit easier getting under the trees. And then they went through and pulled all the leaves that were on the ground under them. It just shows the whole layout there a little bit better, gives you a clearer sense of where the stems are. It's a nice opportunity to pull a couple weeds here or there, although the boxes were pretty darn clean on that front. And pull them out, and then here we're emptying some of the soil from the air prune boxes. We're going to leave it all there for permanent raised beds. We'll document that process next year when we get there. But you can see the bed is able to flip over. The air pruning mesh revealed on the bottom. That'll dry for the winter and be ready for another bunch of years of use. Juan did most of the harvesting in these boxes. I think there were 12 in total. We've got a lot more cleanup to do, but the trees are out and we are ready for the next phases, which will be first to heal them in temporarily, in this case in some nice sawdust. That lets us hold them for a few days while we make the time to go through and sort them. We'll then pull out the nicest trees and heal them in their own space. I made a video talking about that process. It's really straightforward and works beautifully. We'll even go through and do some counts of 10 packs of chestnuts so that come spring we can set inventory for shipping or for local sales. It's a great system. We've been using it for years. Here's hundreds of hazelnuts healed in, a whole bed that we just dug up, and as I dug, I just healed everything right back into it. So I use this system extensively for fall harvesting of woody perennials. In fact, our entire front yard garden system is currently holding a few thousand trees that are all tucked in. We'll mulch them with a little bit more wood chip or aged compost in the fall, but they will be able to rest here and then find their forever homes in the spring. Air prune beds and healing in.